You guys ready? I got my sketch pad, markers, crayons, color pencils. Playlist is ready to roll. Let's get into it. Woo! Nirvana. I need to blast your eardrums out. That kind of reminds me of like school dances. Central High. School dances. Homecoming. Prom. Hanging out in my sister's room. I don't really know like what pictures to draw for it. I could attempt to draw my car, which was like, it was a Ford Fairmont. So it was fairly boxy. Oh, good Lord. You got the two doors, the windows. Yeah, I'm not real good with drawing. Guess we can do like a radio, right? Like a boombox type thing. And we got like speakers, because you're at the dance. There's some sound coming out. But then Kurt Cobain, we know what happened there. So that was really sad. He was very young. I think he was like 27. They have like a 27 club. River Phoenix, Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. What's her face? She's got the long black hair. Amy Winehouse. I think she was 27 too. So yeah, high school days, high school dances is what that reminds me of. So we'll just go on to the next one. Ooh, the Cranberries, you guys. The Cranberries is what got me through teenage pregnancy. I got pregnant when I was just starting sophomore year in high school. I'm sorry, just I think we were in the middle because I had him when I was a junior. I had him in July. So kind of in the middle, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So yeah, I got preggo in the fall, and had him junior year. Around 16 and a half, 17. I just turned 17. So when I got pregnant, my family tried to persuade me to perhaps get an abortion or put him up for adoption because they were concerned that I was going to ruin my life. I wasn't going to go on to college. And the man, I'm sorry. Now we got to go back. Sorry, you guys. The man that my son's father, the man I got pregnant by, he, when I was 3 months pregnant, he actually got married to another woman. So obviously, the whole time we were intimate, he was telling me we were going to be together and stuff like that. So, long story short, the Cranberries got me through a lot of depression. And I think I had 3 albums of theirs. She had a great voice. I saw her once live. She was great. I saw them in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the something ballroom. I have to look it up. I just know there was ballroom in there. It's a real intimate theater. I can't remember who I went with though. I can't remember who I went with. Depression. Um, High school. So, excuse me. Soul searching. Fear. Excuse me. Uh, isolate. Sorry, you guys. Isolation. However, once I looked into my son's eyes for the first time, I felt unconditional love. Like he was all mine. It was just me and him against the world. Yeah. Um, I didn't she didn't speak to me for a few months, my mother. So I had feelings of abandonment from that. That messed with me a lot. So yeah, Cranberries got me through some very hard times in high school, teenage pregnancy. All right, MC Hammer. Oh, I saw him in concert. So high school. No, we were in grade school. Grade school. We lived in Chicago. My dad and Debbie, my stepmom took us. We saw Jodeci, Boys to Men. Um, who else? Oh, MC Hammer. Dancing. I can't really remember much. I just remember we had a good time. I don't remember much about the venue. I'm imagine since I was in Chicago, it's probably at the Rosemont. Um, but yeah, that's really about all I can remember with that, you guys. I don't know this one. I have to skip it. Oh, this song. This song Take on Me. MTV all the way. MTV videos, baby. I can remember. We got the TV because he's in the TV. She's watching it. The little antenna. We'll just put a heart. Lover boy. And then it's like a maze. He's like at first I think he's like a sketch. Somebody drew him and then I think he goes off of the page into the TV. I just remember he grabs her hand and pulls her through the TV at towards the end, I think. I might have to watch this video again. I know he has a mullet and then I believe he has a black leather coat on. The male. And she's she's got blonde hair with the headband on. But as far as what I was feeling at this stage, I mean, I was in high school. We lived in Wisconsin. At a subdivision called Lake Shangri-La. So we lived right across the street from the lake. It was some of the best times we've had, best times of our lives. We were always on the water or at the beach. We were always doing something. So yeah, good memories. Oh, I gotta write on the back of these. Wasting all this paper. Come a chameleon. George. No. The heck is his name? Boy George. The Culture Club. So that's a C. Culture Club. 80s. Hair. Makeup. Long hair. George Michael. Gay rights. AIDS show. I believe they did a big concert and he was there. Style. He had a really good sense of style. He still does. Punk. They kind of had a punk rock style. So yeah, high school, grade school, or middle school, high school. Okay, so next. Creep. Radiohead. Alternative rock days. Cruising around in the car. Hanging out in Michelle's room. Indulging, we'll say. If you know, you know. It's green and flowers. And then we'll just put good times, good vibes, and tattoos. That's when we did our little homemade tattoos, right here too. You draw them with a pen, get yourself a little needle, put some thread on the end of it. You guys know. Still there. I'm 49 years old. I did that when I was 16. So tattoos, jailhouse tattoos. Yeah, that was fun. Good times, good vibes. We'll go to the next one. Woo! Ice, ice, baby. High school dance. High school dance. And we had two really good dancers. Tony Obregon and Mike. I can't remember his last name for the life of me. He was cute though. He was tall, he had brown hair, blue eyes. Dang it, I can't remember his name. Anyways, they were both really good dancers. The Running Man, he was doing the Running Man. Hairspray, airsaw. He like had his hair. Remember, he'd feather it and it would like stick real high, and then he'd have his side shave with a couple lines. So we'll do fades, fade hairstyles, fade haircuts, high tops, um, cross colors was hot during that time. Okay, let's go to the next one. This reminds me of the skating rink. When I was in grade school, middle school, when I lived in Florida. It was grade school because I didn't go to middle school in Florida. Grade school. And I'd be at the roller skating rink every weekend. Sorry, I'm writing sloppy. We lived in Sutton Place. I went to a grade school called Terry T. Elementary. I was in the ghetto. It's okay. I fit right in. Because we didn't have much money. So I was no better than anyone else. And then I got into my first fight in school. But yeah, at the roller skating, you do the chicken dance and then you do the YMCA. And you like roll some big dice. Jamming, speed skates. Matter of fact, I got some roller skates on the way. They'll be here tomorrow. I still skate. Still love it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I don't know that. Woo! Ooh, Michael Jackson, MJ. Smooth Criminal, MTV, VH1. And we all know that this video, priceless. Well, this isn't him singing it. But I'm still going to roll with MJ because this is his song. I'm going to put all time best video. So we'll just switch. Pharrell Williams, Lose Yourself. I don't really know that. Beds Are Burning, Florida. And I used to live in Florida. And I used to go to work with my mom. At the beauty salon. She used to let me get these awesome meatball subs from this one place. I forgot what it's called, but meatball subs for lunch. And then, what's it, famous, some kind of cookies, chocolate chip cookies. That I used to eat those. I'm just gonna, Famous Amos, chocolate chip cookies. Famous Amos. Right, I used to ride my bike all the time. But I used to go to the beach. We used to stop at McDonald's before we went to the beach and get some cheeseburgers. Okay. Loser. When this song was out, I worked at a place called Manutronics. So I was about 20, I think. Which is a factory where you do like circuit board, it was an assembly line type work. I used to hang out with these guys that I worked with, Tony and Jeremy. Go over there, hang out, indulge. You know. Yeah, we would just jam out. And this song was always in the mix. Good times. Got my first apartment. Me and my son. Yeah, so I was 20. 1920. 20. I was 20. I just got out of a relationship. Wake me up before you go. George Michael. George Michael. Wake me up. Same thing. MTV. This used to be a VH1. Music video days. After school. Come home. Put MTV on. Get a snack. And dance in the living room. Okay. What's the next one? Blondie. Heart of Glass. My mom's albums. I don't know that she had this one, but still, I used to love music in those days. My mom had a really awesome album collection. So I would come home from school. I was in grade school on Palmetto. We lived with my grandma and grandpa. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Palmetto and grandpa. And I went to Long Street Elementary. And I had a good friend named Sterling. He was cute. And we would ride our bikes to school. And I would make allowance and I would save my money and go to McDonald's and get me some chicken McNuggets. Or we would stop at a store on the way to school and get some candy at a corner store. So yeah, good times, good times. Long Street Elementary, Florida living. Beastie Boys. Sabotage. This reminds me of he was my best friend, Keith. And we used to hang out at Keith's apartment, indulge, and just jam out and play darts, games. We would go on adventures, Six Flags, just drive random road trips. And he eventually got with my sister, and they had a child together. And unfortunately, he passed away. I think it's shit. It's been. I think Keith was. I think it's been almost 15 years. But yeah, that was really heartbreaking. He was full of life, and we were besties. Gonna skip to the next one. That's a little emotional. Oh, it's tricky. Run DMC. Rock around, you rock around, that's right, so damn it's tricky. High school dances, car trips, jamming in Michelle's room, hanging out. All right. So now, as you know, things are just starting to become redundant. I think it's been we did quite a few songs already. So I'm just trying to see if there's one good one before I let you guys go. I mean, they're all good, obviously, but we'll do this one. Here we go. Yeah! Top Gun, baby! You guys can tell me that you turned it all the way up when that song came on, right? Right? Soon as it comes on, right? Top Gun. What scene? What scene? He's riding his motorcycle. And then they're like, no, he's riding his motorcycle because it's highway to the danger zone. Well, it's like a combo of things. I think they're getting the planes ready and stuff, and they're getting ready to go up in the air. So it's like a combo. He's like getting his socks together. Anyways, you know the deal. Top Gun, baby. Tom Cruise. Kelly McGillis. Great movie. Classic. Loved it. Okay, so we'll end it there. I actually had fun. It was a good time. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch my previous video, but kind of trying to sort through some feelings that I've been having, and just trying to do it in a healthy way. Because sometimes you wake up and you're not okay, and that's okay. But since then, I got myself in the shower, did some self-care, got a good hair day going on. That's always good. Put on a nice pair of earrings. My son bought me these. I knew we were doing the playlist, so I got Tom Petty's shirt on. It's one of my favorite shirts, one of my favorite albums that he did. So, just try to pull yourself out of it and kind of get to the source of it and just work through it. Feel them, though. Feel your feelings. Don't stuff them, but just, do it in a healthy way. Okay? I'll see you guys for the next one. Take care.